Good evening, everybody. It's Deb here. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And I thought I would, I share a lot of stuff on here. Maybe some of it's a little bit TMI. I mean, yesterday I was talking about my colonoscopy. And today I'm talking about something else that's pretty personal, but it's really exciting. It's a big, huge thing for me. And I want to share it with you guys because it's my birthday, my rebirth day. 9 years ago today, I quit drinking. And it's my sobriety birthday. So I don't know if you guys know that about me, but it's really interesting that it's not something that I'm ashamed of anymore, because it's just a part of who I am and where I've come from. And I'm not going to be that person that says I quit drinking because I drank a little bit too much, or I quit drinking because I had a little drinking problem. No, I was I am a flat out alcoholic. And I quit drinking because that was the only way that I could live, the only way that I could continue being a wife and a mother and having any kind of a life. It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my whole life. I can remember one time when I was in high school, college, and I was taking some kind of medication, and it had an adverse reaction with cheese or with dairy or something. And it was like, well, we could do this medication or we could do this other one, but with this one you'd have to quit eating cheese. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I could never quit eating cheese. That would be just like the worst thing in the whole wide world. Well, fast forward, and you also couldn't drink alcohol with it. And it's like, I don't know at the time which was worse, cheese or alcohol, because I loved them both. But when I made the decision that alcohol could no longer be a part of my life, it could no longer be welcome in my life in any quantities, not at all, it was the hardest thing I'd ever done. And it's truly like losing your best friend, because it had become my best friend. And so, thank you, Felicia. Happy birthday. And so I want to share this with you because it's a part of who I am. And if you follow me, I think you like who I am, and I think you like all the parts of me. And there's some people that might look at this and think, oh, she's not quite the person I thought she was. Sorry to disappoint you. I've never claimed to be perfect, never claimed to be flawless. I actually have some extended family that are embarrassed by this. They don't like it when I talk about it. That's their problem, not mine. It's my story to share. It's, I'll talk about it when I feel comfortable talking about it. And I believe that I have a message to share. It's one of those things where I've always believed that you turn your mess into a message. And, I used to wonder, why did God have to make me like this? Why did he have to make me be different from everybody else? Why did he have to make it be that I can't enjoy wine with people anymore? I've shared my story, and since I've done that, I have people that reach out to me and say that, I'm inspiration, and, they appreciate that I'm real, and that, everybody's got problems, and, we all have stuff, and maybe your stuff isn't drinking, maybe you have different stuff, but, I have always kept it real with you, just like the fact that I'm terrible at clean eating, and I'm terrible at sticking to meal plans, and I really have a lack of, so we talk about willpower. I don't have willpower, but I have why power. I have why power. And being sober for 9 years is all about why power. I mean, today I don't want to drink. I know, number one, I know where the story ends, and I have no desire to go down that path. I don't crave it like I used to. But you know what? I have to keep reminding myself that my body does not process alcohol like other people's. And so like I said at the very beginning, some people, they do drink too much and they need to cut back. Some people might have a little drinking problem. Maybe they've got something going on in their lives and they started, drinking a little bit too much, and it started to become problematic, and they can stop that. If you're an alcoholic, you can't stop it. You can't cut back. It's an all or nothing thing. All or nothing. All or nothing. And so I can't have one single drink ever again. So that's something I had to come to terms with. But it's been 9 freaking years, you guys, 9 freaking years. I can remember when I could, you know, the thought of going 9 freaking hours was like, oh my gosh. But one day at a time, 1 week at a time, and that's just the way you do anything in life. That's the way you have to process any goal that you set for yourself. That's why, you know, like when I work with my clients, you know, when we go through workouts and we get started and it's like, okay, let's not think about that we can never have this again or we can never do that. Let's just think about today. Let's just process today. And my dog's over there eating a plant. Let's just try to make this day be a day that we can be proud of. And tomorrow, we'll worry about that when tomorrow gets here. And that's really how that's a lesson I learned from the program. That's a lesson I learned, is that one day at a time. And the other thing I learned is that God He's the higher power, and it's not about my will, it's about His will. And when I think there's no willpower, it's God power. Because I can tell you that like many people, I tried to do it by myself. And until I decided that I couldn't do it by myself, and I was literally on my knees, desperate, and reaching my hands up, that's when I got help. That's when I was able to make it through that first day, and that second day, and that third day. And now here it is 9 freaking years later. So you know, every year when we have our anniversary, we go and we share our story. And I'll be doing that with my fellows, I think on the 18th of August, so a couple weeks later. And I'll get into some more details with that, but I'm not going to get into lots of dirty details right now. I've shared, anybody can ask me, message me if you want to know more about this, and maybe if you have any questions, maybe you know somebody, maybe yourself, or maybe you just are less curious. You know, it's like, who even knows somebody they can ask about stuff like this? I never knew anybody, because most people don't talk about it, right? It's like their dirty little secret. Well, my dirty little secret is not a dirty little secret. It's all out there. And you know what? Getting sober, my dog, my puppy, getting sober was the first step that led me to right here where I'm at today. Right here, this very, very life that I have today. It's the first thing that led me here. It led me back to my fitness. It led me back to working out, which led me right here where I'm at today. It led me to a career change, which led me right here where I am today. It led me to just embrace God and have that relationship with Him, which I couldn't be anything if I didn't have Him. So it's a blessing. It's absolutely a blessing. And thank you to everybody that helped me get here. Thank you to everybody that helps keep me here. And especially thank you to my BFF up there, who is always looking out for me. And thank you for getting on this video today to celebrate my birthday with me. Talk to you guys later.